What's going on, Excel Fanatics? Verdexes here. Welcome back. We're at part 2 of a budgeting template tutorial made by me. I did a part 1, like I said, part 2. So we kind of just left it off like how you would maybe use your direct deposit through work to help you kind of separate your account and get a better idea of, using a specific account for specific things, right? So the savings you try not to touch. Let that grow with interest rate, hopefully. Fixed expense, make sure that's only being used for money that money is only being used for your expenses. And then whatever's left over, you can use on yourself. So I don't use food as a fixed expense. I usually use that for fun. Because I consider that as like, you're going out maybe with friends, you're going to dinner. That all gets included in there and whatnot. But like I said, change the situation as you think necessary. So now I'm going to take this to the next step where I'm kind of listing out the fixed expenses for you. So again, this is a made-up scenario, but hopefully to help you kind of get an idea of ensuring that your fixed expense account is going to be filled with enough money every month based on your direct deposit. So first thing to do is just list them out. So I'm just going to just title this, and I'm just going to come up with like rent, because that's usually a flat amount, it's the same amount every month. Cell phone, car insurance, Netflix. That's always a fun thing to add. And so say rent is $800, cell phone is $25, car insurance is $20, and Netflix is $50. So I'm going to use the sum formula here. I'm going to add this all up. So this $895 represents my total expenses for a month. So with my checking one here, my fixed expenses, all of that money each month is going to go towards paying that. So checking one, let's just have it equal to that. And let's see if there's a variance, right? What's left over? So that minus this total. I'm going to label this properly, just so no one gets confused. So in this scenario right here, I'm good to go, because I'll have about $5 left over each month. And now you do want to make sure there is maybe a little bit more to that, so that the fixed expense can grow a little bit. And that's up to you how you want to manage that. Maybe you want to update this to maybe 65, and maybe reduce your savings to 15. Make sure that's always staying 100. So that way you're kind of saving a little bit more each month. It's a good way to mix and match however you want to allocate the funds, however you want to do it. So now what I want to go over is the part 2, your fun account, right? Because your savings and your checking needs, this takes care of that. So your fun account here, that's the total here, right? So what's the best way to budget this remaining amount of money, right? Because you don't want to, say you have the $300 a month, but once the account is empty, then you can't spend it anymore, but you don't want to hit the point where the account's completely empty, right? You want to be able to kind of know how much you can work with a month. So what I like to do, and maybe you recall me saying this in the last video, but this helps you kind of put things in perspective when you start writing down your expenses like this, right? So what would be your daily budget with the amount you have allocated for your fun account? So what I'll do, take the fun account amount and divide it by 31. So you're limiting yourself to about $10 a day. Not even. So you might just be like, how am I supposed to do that, right? How are you supposed to do a daily account, a daily budget like that? And like I said, it's not always feasible for everybody. You can adjust as you see fit up here. Maybe you want to reduce the amount of extra, cushion that you have for your fixed expenses. But the other thing is though too, of course this is going to be such a small amount of money to save for a day, because what's really going to happen is you're actually going to turn it into a weekly budget. And I'm just about to run out of time, so I will cover this in part 2. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon.